Hey guys, we are doing another multi-million dollar garage build for Galaxy Inc. in GTA 5. In past episodes, we've spent millions of dollars buying and upgrading cars, making them look awesome for this dealership, and today we are back again. So I hope you guys go on to enjoy the video, but if you want to check out any of the other garage builds we've done, take a look down below in the description. As usual, a quick tour of the showroom. We got one showcase spot right here for one of the awesome vehicles we have. Then we have 7 more spaces over here for some of the other cars, and then 2 more showcase spots up at the front of the dealership. But with that said, I hope you guys go on to enjoy today's video, and without further ado, let's jump into the first car. The very first car we're going to be upgrading for this dealership is the Champion, which you could buy for $2.246 million. This car is awesome. It's based off of an Aston Martin Victor in real life. So let's bring it into the custom shop and throw some upgrades on this beautiful car. And some of the upgrades we did end up throwing on are going to be some things like the Forged Star track rims, titanium exhausts, a Dewbauchee Stripes livery, a dark steel primary paint job with a black secondary paint job. I think this car looks absolutely stunning, and all of the upgrades total only cost about $81,630, which honestly isn't that bad. And if you guys want to take a closer look at some of the upgrades I put on this car, or any car in this video, everything is down below in the description, just to keep the screen a little bit more clear so you could really look at how beautiful the car is. In terms of bringing it back to Galaxy, let's toss it right over here in the corner in front of this window. I think it looks amazing. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comments section, and with that said, let's jump in to the next car. The next vehicle we're upgrading is the Deveste 8, which you could purchase for $1.795 million, and it is a beautiful car, and it supposedly has 5,000 horsepower in real life, which I think is kind of crazy. But the best part is with this car, you really don't need to throw too many upgrades on it to make it look beautiful. So we brought it into the custom shop, and the upgrades we threw on the Deveste 8 are going to be some things like the gold jet exhaust, a carbon trim chassis, the Luxe Stripes livery, a pure black paint job, and Limo window tint, only costing about $44,000, which is honestly pretty great. The car itself looks absolutely stunning with that black paint job and that stripe going down the middle. I love the look of it. I didn't even change the rims on the car because the rims that it comes with look pretty damn amazing. And just because this car looks so beautiful, we have to throw it in our showcase spot right here behind these beautiful velvet ropes. I'm usually not a huge fan of this car, but this customization looks beautiful. Let me know what you guys think down below. The next vehicle we're upgrading is the Buffalo STX, which costs a whopping $1.61 million, which in my opinion is a lot of money for a Dodge Charger, but it does look pretty damn amazing. Plus, this car also has Amani tech on it, which is pretty great. So we brought it into the custom shop, and some of the upgrades we threw on the STX are going to be the modern mesh track rims, which are my favorite, some really nice angled louvers on the back, some big bore exhausts, the blue racing stripes, a white paint job, and sport suspension, plus a bunch of other stuff. I think this car looks awesome. The upgrades though were pretty damn expensive, $127,000 total, which is kinda crazy, but I think the car looks great, and no matter what color you put it in, if you throw some racing stripes on it, it will look awesome. So we're going to bring this thing back to the dealership, and we're going to park it right over here in the corner. Like I said, I think it looks amazing, but I still do think $1.6 million is a little bit crazy for a Dodge Charger. Let me know what you guys think of that down below in the comment section. Since we got a Dodge Charger, we got to get a Challenger, so we bought the Gauntlet Hellfire for $745,000. I absolutely love this car, and it looks beautiful in GTA 5. The way it is though, it's not my favorite style, so we have to bring it to the custom shop and upgrade the shit out of this car. So some of the cool upgrades we threw on this car are going to be the deep flake reserve street rims, red Fugaru tire lettering, a plastic lip spoiler, a black open grille, which is very important in my opinion, carbon roof, dual red stripes, and a pure black paint job for a total cost of only $87,380, which in my opinion isn't that bad. There were also a couple other upgrades, like I said, check everything out down below in the description, but this thing looks beautiful, and because of that, we're going to be throwing it in one of our showcase spots up at the front of the dealership, and because we have 2 Dodges in this dealership, I might as well just throw the STX up there as well. Let me know down below in the comments section, what do you guys like more in real life, and what do you like more in game? The Charger or the Challenger or the Hellfire or the STX? In game, personally, I like the look of the STX more because honestly Rockstar did an amazing job on it, but in real life it's challengers all the way. Let me know what you guys like down below. The next vehicle we're upgrading today is going to be the COMET S2 CABRIO, which you could buy for $1.79 million, which I think is a crazy amount of money for this car, especially since the regular S2 is $500,000 cheaper, which is crazy. But the car itself still looks awesome, and I do like that drop top on it, but when it's up, it looks pretty ugly. And some of the upgrades we decided to throw on the S2 CABRIO are going to be obviously no spoiler, because it has an automatic spoiler, and then an SR spec rear bumper, the turbo exhaust number 2, an ultra blue paint job, and the black Fister graphics for a total cost of about $77,000. It looks pretty great, and normally I end up throwing a half bumper delete on the rear of this car so it can really show those exhausts off, but this car just doesn't have enough upgrades for me to do that. The regular S2 though, it looks amazing with that exhaust system and that half bumper delete, but this car, like I said, just doesn't have enough customizations available for it. But it still looks awesome, so we're going to throw it right over here in the corner of this dealership. I love the look of this car, and I didn't even have to change the rims on it because this car has beautiful rims, much like a lot of other cars that Rockstar is releasing. So why waste like 30 grand on rims when the rims they have on the car itself are already beautiful? Let me know what you guys think down below. Next up is going to be the PARAGON R, which you could purchase for $905,000. I really love the look of this car, and it has some really cool livery options available for it as well. The most popular one is obviously going to be the Hype Train one, which just has bigness stickers on it and the 69 logos everywhere, which I normally end up putting on, but today we didn't. Some of the upgrades you threw on the PARAGON R are going to be the Super Luxe Strap rims, a red paint job, and the Doing Busy Work livery, and a couple other things as well for about $84,000. I think the car looks beautiful. The only thing I would change is maybe add some better front bumper options because the ones we have look really ugly, so I didn't even modify the front bumper. But the car honestly looks pretty damn amazing with this livery and with this paint job. So what we're going to do is pop it right between the Deveste 8 and the Champion over here. Like I said, I absolutely love the look of this car. It's a beautiful Bentley Continental GT, and it also looks extremely similar to the one in real life. The only thing Rockstar would need to change about this vehicle is going to be those front bumper options. Next, I decided to grab a beautiful SUV, so we grabbed the Baller ST for $667,000, which honestly isn't that expensive, but most of us probably got this car for free. And if you didn't, honestly, just grab another Range Rover because there isn't really too many differences between this and a regular Range Rover that we have in GTA 5, except for some of the livery options. But today, we didn't even throw a livery on it. Some of the awesome upgrades we did end up throwing on the ST are going to be the Rough Weld Mega Deep Street Rims, which I think fit this car perfectly, a discreet wing, a single large bore exhaust, a clean hood, limo window tint, and an off-white paint job, and of course a couple other little things. But I think the car itself looks pretty beautiful, and I couldn't find a livery to go with this paint job or the car itself. None of them just matched up with the build I was going for, I guess. Like I said, the Range Rover is pretty damn beautiful, but you don't need to spend the money on it if you didn't get it for free. Just grab another one of the Range Rovers we have in game, and it'll still look pretty awesome. I would recommend the Baller LWB, or if you really want to, just grab the regular Baller, which you could find on the streets. 50% of the time when I make these videos, I always end up breaking a pane of glass, which sucks because that reduces my paycheck. But the car still looks awesome. We're going to toss it right over here next to the S2 CABRIO. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comment section. Next up, one of my personal favorite cars in the game, the LG Retro Custom, which you can get for $904,000. It's an amazing vehicle, and there is so many different ways you can go at customizing this thing. I've made so many different builds for it, but today we are going to be customizing it my favorite way. It's going to look nice and clean, but it'll still look beautiful. And some of the upgrades we threw on the Retro Custom are going to be the Deep Flake Street rims, a classic RS wing, a custom midnight purple paint job, which I will link a video down below in the description for that, some chrome hood catches, a left-mounted plate, and some black racing stripes, and a bunch of other stuff. Like I said, everything is down below in the description if you want to really take a look at all the upgrades, but it only costs about $110,000, which isn't bad. And like I said, the car looks beautiful, it looks clean, it's simple, it looks amazing. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Honestly, if we had some more showcase spots, I would have thrown this in one of the showcase spots, but they're all filled up. So we're going to toss this thing right over here next to the Champion. Like I said, I absolutely love the look of this car. The stripes on it are very subtle. You can only see them from certain angles with this paint job on it, which I honestly love. I love when you have those little subtle touches to cars. Like I said, one of my favorite cars in the game. I love the look of it. Next up is going to be the Zeno, which we bought for $2.2 million, which is kind of expensive, but I still think the car looks beautiful because it's based off an SSC2 Atara in real life, which is a pretty great car, and I always try to win it in Grand RP, but I never can. But I see everybody else winning it constantly, which gets kind of annoying. But this car has some pretty damn cool upgrades available for it, like the primary X-Wing that we threw on. It looks awesome, along with a triple bore exhaust, and then the Mesh Meister track rims, and of course a Motor Market livery, which I think looks phenomenal on this vehicle, and then we just made the paint job black. This thing looks incredible. It looks dark, it looks scary, and it looks like an absolute beast of a car. I love the look of it, and I'm definitely going to recommend you guys buy this car, because it looks pretty damn amazing, but maybe wait till it goes on sale. But we're going to throw this car right over here next to the Baller ST. Like I said, I love the look of it. It's got some pretty cool custom upgrades that not too many other cars have. I haven't seen an X-Wing on practically any other vehicle in the game. This thing is pretty amazing. Next up, we have the Cinquemilla, which you could buy for $1.74 million. It's a pretty great car. It's definitely not one of my favorite cars to come out in the contract update, but it still looks pretty great, and I know a lot of other people really love it. Plus, you could put the Amani Tech upgrades on it as well, which is pretty damn awesome. So, some of the upgrades we threw on the Cinquemilla are going to be the Mercy Concave Street Rims, a black GT rear bumper, a beautiful inverted shark grille, a high-performance hood, some carbon mirrors, a sports roof, sports suspension, lightning blue paint job, and some dual black stripes, and a bunch of other stuff. Like I said, if you want to take a closer look, everything is down below in the description, but this car looks pretty damn amazing. And I forgot to mention this earlier, if you guys like this cool little reflective light room that I made, the link's down below in the description if you guys want to download that. But anyways, we're going to park this thing right next to the Zeno, and right next to our beautiful Skyline. I think the car looks awesome. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comment section. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. We built a beautiful garage with a bunch of awesome supercars, sports cars, and a couple muscle cars. I think it looks pretty damn amazing. But then in terms of the cost, boy did this shit cost a lot of money. The total cost for the cars was $14,691,000, which is insane. And in terms of the upgrades, it cost 930 grand. We didn't even put armor, we didn't put transmission or turbo tuning upgrades, and of course we didn't put the Amani Tech on the cars that had it available because that costs like 300 grand. So if you want to do that, by all means, knock yourself out. The total amount we spent on this garage was $15.6 million. That is just crazy. But I think we built a pretty damn beautiful garage, and if you guys like it, let me know by dropping a like on the video. And of course, if you want to see another episode, comment down below you want to see more. And like I said, all of the other videos I've done on these custom garage builds are linked down below in the description. But anyways, with that said, I hope you guys went on to enjoy the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.